I mean, that's just cool.
It's so
like,
cool. Talking about a wow factor.
Yeah.
Pardon?
Hey everybody, this is Chris here with Daily Motor, and today I am without Charlie for the intro of this video, but I am with the 2023 BMW 760i xDrive. I'm so happy to finally have this new G70 body 7 Series back here in Michigan. Charlie and I drove this new 7 out in California late last year, and we emerged from the experience thinking that may well be the best driving 7 Series there's ever been, as it should be, because it's the newest one. Not necessarily the best looking 7 Series ever, as this is certainly a strange looking big body sedan, but we'll get into that a little bit later. Let's talk about what sort of things are new on this new 7 Series and what you can look forward to if you are buying one. Honestly, the biggest thing with this new car is all of the new tech, and hold on, we're gonna let this airplane go over. Okay, now that Taylor Swift has continued on, let's go back into the 7. So the biggest thing here is going to be technology, and we're actually going to get into that at the midway point to this video. We're going to show you the back seat of this car once I've got Charlie with me, so we can demonstrate the theater mode, which is like the most insane thing ever. This big screen drops down from the roof, and the seat reclines, and you can put your feet up and all sorts of other things. Today, we're mostly just going to take this thing for a drive, talk about some first impressions, and well, we'll give you our final thoughts once we have spent the week with this new 7 Series. So let's go ahead, hop in. We have power doors on this car, just like a Rolls-Royce. But who owns Rolls-Royce? Okay, got a button here to shut the door. And honestly, under first impressions, this interior is a lot to take in. You've got iDrive 8, which is our standard BMW screen now that goes from the cluster all the way to the end of the infotainment. Works quite well in here, and it controls a lot of our functions in this interior. The most breathtaking thing in here, and the thing you notice first, is this ambient lighting, this trim, this crystal kind of angular and geometric strip that goes here across the dashboard, as well as the doors and the back seat. And it's very striking. Let's start this thing up. Turn this down. Of course, wireless CarPlay. Pretty standard iDrive 8. You've got a couple more things in here, like I said, to control some of your functions. Otherwise, cup holders have individual little doors. You've got a wireless charger right here. We have a knob for our iDrive, which is crystal. That's nice to see. Crystal shifter. Split folding armrest. Glove box opens with a button, and these seats are super big, plush, and comfy. So, what's under the hood of this 760i? Well, we have BMW's 4.4-liter twin-power turbo S68 V8 engine. Since this engine starts with an S in its code, that tells us that it is an M performance engine. So, it's nice to see an M engine here in the 760. But it's kind of fitting, considering that they don't make an M7, so this is kind of the closest you can get in the lineup. This sits kind of in the middle, but also kind of off to the side, because you've got the 740i, the 760i, and then the i7, which is the electric car. They all look identical as far as body and interior goes, but 3 different powertrains, inline 6, V8, and then the EV as well. So let's take this thing just for a short drive, and we'll get you guys some more impressions once I've got Charlie with me. Charlie's going to spend a few days. He's going to go to his mother's wedding in this car and drive her away in it, so that'll be very nice for him. We'll get to hear about that here in just a few minutes, but let's go and take this around an entrance ramp, and then we'll get to our final thoughts. Super smooth, and as it should be. It's a BMW 7 Series. It's the flagship sedan. It should be effortless to drive, and I'm happy to report that it is. Super even throttle response here. We've also got nice linear power from that V8. Even though it does have forced induction, you don't really get thrown back from it, so that is nice. Very light steering, not quite as light as something you'd get in a Rolls-Royce, of course, but this is not a Rolls-Royce. It is a 7 Series, so BMW's got to set those aside. You know, you got to pay $200,000 extra for a 7 Series. This car, I believe, as tested, is about 140, 150 grand. We don't have a window sticker with this car, so we might have to hit BMW up this week and try and get a window sticker for this thing, because I would like to be able to tell you specifics about this car. What I can tell you is that we do have the rear theater package. You can see that screen up there, and like I said, we'll show you that in just a minute once we're in the back seat. Otherwise, though, we have the M Sport package, which gives us this M steering wheel. It gives us this little M stripe on our gauge cluster in 3 different spots, and it also gives us these wheels that we have on this car today, running on some decently aggressive Pirelli tires. Of course, behind that S68 V8, we have the ZF 8-speed automatic, and this is an xDrive, so it's all-wheel drive, so it can put that horsepower down with no problem. We're going to use this red light to our advantage here, give us a little bit of extra distance. Let's put us into sport mode. Oh my goodness. Ooh, and it's heavy, it's very heavy. Let's keep that in mind. But boy, can it hustle. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is properly quick. You know, you see this thing from the outside, and it's the most massive sedan ever, next to a Rolls-Royce Phantom, but it'll get down. It feels pretty light on its feet. The only time you can really feel the weight is when you're in the brakes. You can feel this is a real big body for these brakes to stop, but they get the job done. A number of different drive modes in this thing as well. Right now I am in, well, I was in sport. Personal is just BMW's new way of saying normal. Efficient is BMW's new way of saying Eco Pro. And then we have these 4 drive modes, which don't really change your driving characteristics, more so the vibe of the interior. We have expressive mode, which will open your sunshade at the top, or the sunroof shade, whatever you want to call it. And it will make your cluster appear blue and yellow, and it puts your speedo over there on the left. We've also got relax mode, which I believe will close all of the shades. Yes, it will. Relaxed driving in a pleasant atmosphere. The seat has also started massaging me, but it did that in expressive mode. Theater we're going to save for later, but we'll go ahead and check out digital art next. And hopefully you all have noticed that not only is it changing the way that the sunshades are, but it's also changing this ambient lighting down here. So digital art gives you a purple theme, and also, I can't really show you right now because I'm driving, but I don't know if you can see that. I'm still watching the road. But up top on the sunroof, there's a little bit more ambient lighting that turns purple for this theme as well. So, kind of just gimmicky things. I mean, I've been driving this thing all week in either personal or sport. Well, when I say all week, I mean the last 24 hours that I've had it. I've been driving it in either personal or sport. So I don't find a lot of use out of those extra drive modes, but I guess the 7 Series buyer, maybe they want something a little bit more, I don't know. I don't even know what the word is for that, but you've got a ton of different modes. I don't even call them drive modes. Really only 3 drive modes and then 4 experiences, I suppose you could say. The only thing that's a little annoying is when you switch back. So right now I'm in personal, but I'm still getting a massage, which I'm not complaining, but I'm still getting a massage, and the sunshade is still closed in the back. So I don't know. I wish that when you went back to personal, it would revert back to the way it was when you were previously in personal. So that's the only kind of gripe I have with those silly modes, is once you're in them, they're kind of annoying to get back out of. Otherwise, though, going down the highway here, it's whisper quiet. We've got BMW's driving assistant in here, so it'll do the steering, it'll do the adapting for us. As long as you watch the road. It does like you to have your hands on the wheel. Assisted driving plus. Press mode to activate. So this is now assisted driving plus. Okay, so this is the one that will actually steer for you. So I'm going down the road here in the 760i. The car's driving and I'm getting a massage. That is how life should be in a BMW 7 Series. That is quintessential 7 Series ownership right there. Here's CarPlay if y'all didn't see it earlier. Full screen layout there, as it should be with iDrive 8. All right, well, Charlie and I are going to spend the week with this BMW 760i, and we'll be back at you here in just a minute to let you know what it was like to live with this new G70 7 Series.
It's sunny now that we're filming the BMW.
Yes, the clouds have made room for the sun for our wrap of the 23 BMW 760i. It's been a fantastic week with this car. Charlie drove his mom in her wedding in the 7 Series, and well, I didn't do anything quite that important, but I did enjoy my time in this big flagship.
Would you say that the 7 Series BMW as a whole, historically, is your favorite model of car?
Probably, because the E38, I think, which if you're unfamiliar, the car from the 7 Series from 95 to 01 is, I think, the best looking BMW ever made.
So if you could have an E38 and your Cayman, and then for a realistically priced dream garage, would that
that'd be great.
High up there?
Yeah, if I could.
Pristine E38.
Yeah, like an individual color, pristine. Yeah, I'd be I would be very excited.
Sure. So this car meant a lot to you.
It did, yeah, and I was saying also during the week that the fact that I was able to go to the first drive of this car late last year was like dream come true type thing, because the 7 Series is pretty important to me. So, yeah.
How did the tires get so dirty?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah. Aggressive driving, perhaps. It does seem like maybe a little onto the sidewall.
Yeah, I think that's probably how that happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this car does have rear wheel steering, so it really helps it.
That's right. I think maybe someone came in the night with a tan paintbrush
and just painted that
and went like that to gaslight us into thinking we drove it hard.
You'll appreciate that I actually cleaned the back of this off after you gave it to me. I
With
don't
what?
do that often. Spray, wash and wax.
That's polite.
Why are we looking back here?
I don't know. Didn't know if you ever looked at it.
Yep.
Okay, well, here's the trunk.
I
don't know if I showed it or not. Okay, anyways, so here's what we didn't show in the intro, and here's what I promised you all we'd show in the outro. You can't stand there or it gets irritated.
Well, I pressed
Hit the button and then run away. Nope, you're still too close to it. Or not. I always get nervous it's just going to go whack into the car next to it, but it always knows better.
That's when you'll know that it's time to sell your 760i.
When the door dings
when the door starts
next to you. Okay. So.
Why don't more cars have automatic doors? It's excellent. If you're a luxury car manufacturer and you want to have a wow factor, it was always at least having soft closed doors, but go the step further. Forget any tech, anything like that. Self-closing doors is a way to entirely elevate yourself.
That's right, and you get used to it, because I could see maybe getting annoyed with having to do all the things, but up front you just put your foot on the brake and the door closes.
Yeah, it's great. Well, here's the thing.
It's less work.
Tesla picked up on that with the Model S and Model X years ago.
Yeah.
And that's how you get normies to think that a car is super luxurious, is it closes the door for you.
Yes, because everyone still thinks Tesla's a luxury brand.
Yeah, even though it isn't.
Not actually.
No, 100% not.
Okay, we should probably start the car.
Why? Oh, to provide more.
Because I want to show
how complicated all this is.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, you go up there, James. God, you can already hear it getting old.
It's really sad to even think about, but scrapyards are just going to be littered with these things in 10 years.
Yep.
It's going to be really sad to see. But right now, it's 2023, and this car is very fresh and with copyright music.
It's a good time to be alive. So I'm going to, even though you can't see it, I'll dictate it
wait.
to you.
No. Let me come back there.
Oh, you're coming back? Okay, great.
Yeah, I'm going to come back there. Listen to that S68 idle. Yeah. Okay. It's got a throaty idle.
Mm-hmm. Can I adjust your seat?
No.
What is this then?
Passenger
it's the front seat.
Yeah. Okay, so now what we have back here is the lounge setting. We have the theater package here with the big screen up here on the roof that drops down. Charlie's going to click this recline button. It's going to move the passenger seat forward, and it'll pop his legs up.
Some ambient lighting in there. That's good.
That's right, yeah.
This is how we hit the monetization time limit in the YouTube video. Is just waiting for the seat to fully do its thing. I had some leftovers in the front passenger footwell.
Did they get
when I
crushed?
did this. A little bit,
Mm.
but not enough to make a mess.
That's good. Yeah, we probably shouldn't spill anything else in any BMWs anytime soon. Yeah.
I'm being tacoed, but now I'm being stretched back out.
So this is now first class.
Yes.
Yeah.
However, Chris and I did both notice that we're being able to recline more would be a good thing.
Okay, now let me do this part so they can all see it.
Good morning. It's so kind.
I mean, that's just cool.
It's so
like,
cool. Talk about a wow factor.
Yeah.
And you can control it either with these little screens or by touching it, which I think is quite
That's right. I was trying to get this to actually work, but you have to own the car. Because you have to have the My BMW app and all the things.
Yeah, sign up the
Uh-oh.
You said the word.
No.
Hello.
She's going to be very confused.
Pardon?
Cancel.
Okay.
Hey BMW, tell me a joke.
Could you repeat that?
No.
Okay.
Can't you ask it like what it thinks of Mercedes and it'll...
Hey BMW, what do you think of Mercedes-Benz? Oh, it wants you to go buy one. I think it's Mercedes that if you ask what do you think of Tesla or whatever, then it says like, I think they're okay.
Joke about you.
Yeah.
Or they look good in the rearview mirror or something. Yeah, okay.
Chris, what are all those various colors on your side screen there?
So, there are 7.
7?
Thank you.
Good?
Yeah.
7!
Drive modes. There's 3 drive modes,
they
and then
drive modes, though?
let me finish. There are 3 drive modes, and there are 4 different vibes you can set the cabin to be.
Vibes.
So you've got theater, which we're in right now. You've got relax, which gives you a massage. You've got expressive, which puts like a splatter paint design, changes your ambient lighting, and digital art does a similar thing. Purple ambient lighting, whatever. They're all very irritating.
Why is that?
Because when you set them, it's very hard to then get them out of that mode.
Is that why you're not setting them right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I didn't set them in the intro either. And even with this mode, so we can go back into personal mode, and it doesn't change anything. We're no longer in theater mode.
Right, but yet it doesn't bring them back.
That's what I mean. What did you just put it in?
Digital art, which apparently means show you the sky.
Well, all of this lights up.
Sorry, did you want expressive? Apparently expressive gives you a massage
It
too.
does. Well, you might as well show them relax now as well.
And y'all can't see it, but the front gauge cluster is lost information now. Now it's just a very
now there's nothing.
screen.
And now it's giving you a massage.
Yeah,
So the annoying thing with this is, okay, we're in expressive mode right now. We go back to personal. It doesn't take you out of giving you massages.
Yeah.
There needs to be a take me home, I'm scared button that takes you back to the way you had it before.
That'd be smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actual useful advice for you there, BMW. I like how you can move the display over to one side. Like if it's just you sitting there, then you can do that. And then you can move it back over here if you want, and then you get that screen. You can even zoom it in and make it look like real big like that. You can change the angle of this. Which I don't know why you would. Tall people, I suppose.
And get closer to you as well.
If you're old and you really can't see, you can. Where's my button? Yeah. Someone put the YouTube machine on, and then you can get rid of it. But you can't. Wait a minute. I'd like to demonstrate something now. Complaint of mine. Let me reset my seat, so Chris will have to speed this part of the video up or something.
I'm glad that you're the one who has to edit this video because it's going to be a long one. I have a jet that's going to take 10 minutes. I feel like you strategically do this every week to give me more editing. There was a trade-off for you getting, like, what, 5 days in this car? Yeah.
I am still getting a massage, which I'm not complaining about.
Right, yeah. We'd probably be roasted online if we complained about the massage we were getting.
We should talk about that because the massage in this car is excellent.
It's really good.
It's very good. You've actually got little balls instead of just, like
A
you get
lumbar moving in and out.
like that hideous Mitsubishi that we were driving.
What's the point?
Yeah. No, this is like an actual. Oh, and my massage actually stopped.
Oh, mine's still going. So now, if I...
Oh, nope, it's still going. Just kidding.
Am I able to put the display up now?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I was having this issue with it when I was using it, that the front seats were in the way.
I had an issue with that as well when I went out and filmed this for Topher Drives,
Okay.
and that's why I had to like do a whole separate thing where I literally moved both these seats all the way forwards, and it still wouldn't come down.
So, are you saying that the car is already starting to have some glitches?
It's a little bit glitchy. Potentially because I put probably 10 people in this seat while I had the car just to kind of show it off. So it was up, down, up, down, up, down all week. And it was probably like, please, sir, please give me a break.
I didn't realize until just now that this does this.
Oh, yeah. It squeaks a little bit.
WD-40 on there. I'll fix it right up. Okay. What is... Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, this is a great place to spend time back here in the rear seat.
All it needs is a champagne cooler.
Yeah, just like the Jetta. Shall we make our way to the front? The carpet's quite good.
Yeah,
so.
but we should probably turn our massages off.
Good luck. Seats.
Oh, and also we're going to do this too.
Oh, it already says it's off. Oh, did you turn mine off as well?
Probably, yeah. Get us some better lighting in here for the drive.
Yeah. Does this car take premium?
Oh, you're driving probably.
Yeah.
Your door didn't shut.
I didn't shut it, but I can do that from in here. I can go, hey BMW,
Oh, God.
close all the doors. Yes.
It's working quickly. Oh. Okay.
Hey BMW, close the right front passenger door.
Bro's trying to cut my ankle off.
Your door is already closed.
Hey BMW, close the front passenger door.
Should I close the front passenger's door?
Yes.
I could have just hit the button.
Got
Right.
it.
Oh, that slammed close.
Yeah, that's why I said you're trying to cut my ankle off. I like how everything is a crystal in here.
Yes, I do too. Although Chris and I noticed that these are all haptic now, and they don't feel as nice to use as other BMW models because there's not as much feedback when you press it down.
That's fair.
It's like you gotta force it, and I don't care for these.
You don't like forcing things.
No, I'm a very gentle person.
All right, let's go see what this thing can do. I want to go around oversteer.
Okay.
With you driving.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey BMW, turn on my heated seat.
I'm activating the driver's seat heating.
I don't like how you can't combine commands because multiple times I got in here. Maybe there's a way to do it, like turn on all my heated elements or something. But I would say, turn on my heated seat and heated steering wheel, and it couldn't figure out how to do both.
Only do one.
Yeah. Hey BMW, turn on my heated steering wheel. I'll see now it's hey BMW. And then it just sometimes it gets cross and it says nah.
Yeah.
Hey BMW, turn on my heated steering wheel.
Driver's seat heating is already on.
Maybe
See-
it's because you're not saying please to it.
Listen, every time that commenters get mad at us for saying, oh, you don't need the physical controls because it's got voice controls, this is why we don't use them. They're worthless. Even in this $140,000 car, they're a pain in the butt. You know what's easier? Having a button to press.
God. It's so quick.
Yeah. The S60
I think they've
fixes all
underrated.
that.
I think it has more power than they claim.
Really?
Yes.
You know, BMW wouldn't do something
No,
like that.
no, it would be
course
very out of character. I've driven other.
Brakes work.
I've driven other 5,000-pound cars with 500 horsepower, and they don't feel like this.
Weird flex, but okay. Yeah, you're right. I mean, this thing just pulls like a freight train.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Yeah.
Feels like it makes 550 to the wheels.
Yeah, probably does.
Yeah.
And it just does it in such a well calibrated way. Have you noticed that they got both the throttle tuning and the brake tuning absolutely perfect in this?
Yes.
You in a parking lot or something like that, and you get on the throttle, move around. There's not a single lurch. Don't do what you're doing, traverse out, and there's no lurching. There's no grabbing. It's such a smooth departure. It's easy to feel like a chauffeur in this car.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm just getting up to speed so effortlessly.
Can I surround us in M-ness?
Yeah, hitting it early, but sure. The bolsters tighten up. We get some fake noise, which BMW, having watched our reviews, did make it so that you can turn that on and off. Right here, iconic sounds. No more piped-in engine noise. Isn't that great? Even in sport mode. That sounds awesome. But if you want it back on,
It doesn't sound bad.
no, it doesn't sound bad. But they watched the Daily Motor reviews and they thought, well, we should put a software way in there.
That's right, yeah.
To disable that.
And it just bangs shifts.
Yeah, in S mode, it really does pin you.
Yeah. BMW doesn't care if we drive quickly, do they?
No, it's encouraging. They know some people have mafias to get away with.
Let's go.
A little bit of inhibition there, but
That's just ridiculous for a car in this segment.
Yeah.
I mean,
that trap speed is higher than I get in a lot of supercars.
yeah. It does feel heavy under braking, though.
Doesn't it?
Yeah,
Well, that just means you need to get the Alpina if you want to brake heavy.
that's true. Oh, can you imagine the Alpina version of this? That's going to be excellent.
I do have a bit of a complaint.
Ah,
I assume we're running Michelins on here.
I don't know.
All right,
I
well,
didn't pay attention
I'm
what the
assuming
tires
we
were.
are because they are a bit loud over cracks. You notice that the impact noise. Michelin's are always very loud tires.
I never noticed that because I only drove this with the Bowers & Wilkins at 80% volume.
Okay.
The ride's excellent, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the shock tuning is excellent. It's
Yeah.
simply the tires. And if we get out in their Pirellis or something, then I'll eat my words. But I'm assuming we're some sort of Michelin Pilot Sport tire.
What did you think of the Bowers & Wilkins S tier?
It's excellent, yeah.
S tier.
Yeah, it's very good. It's so much power. There's almost 2,000 watts of maximum output in this system. And
Yeah.
I mean, you can crank it up and everything still sounds perfectly tuned. I ever so slightly still prefer the Volvo systems,
Oh, yeah.
but I mean, this is still right up there.
Yeah, it's close. If this is S tier, the Volvo is just like S plus a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's to the point where it's just personal preference.
Yeah.
A lot of the jets have moved. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, that's good. Less noise.
Oh, there's one hiding over there.
Why does it have little condoms on its... Well, not a condom. What do you call that? It's blocking the jet.
Yeah, it's some sort of dam.
Yeah.
I don't know. Should go ask it.
Go ask it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotta get a thumb of this one. Although I'm sure you've taken plenty of glamour shots.
I have
of it.
taken a lot of pictures of this, but we'll get one with you in it.
How do you feel about all the interior design?
Love it.
Yeah. I think it's quite good.
Yeah.
I have to eat my words. They're Pirellis.
Ah.
Just cut all that part out then.
Okay. I'm not going to cut them out. Okay. Oh, yes, cozy. Okay.
They're big boy tires, that's for sure.
Yep.
Did you talk about what's under here?
Yes.
Like show it and everything?
Yes.
Good. Why does it take so long sometimes to open? Is it because I'm standing there?
Yes.
But most people have to stand next to their doors when they open them.
I think this is BMW's villain arc.
Yeah?
Because I think they were sick of the S-Class always outperforming them.
Yeah. I never understood why Mercedes was always able to be so much better
Yeah.
than the other brands. This, if I were buying a car in this class to drive now, I would pick this.
I'd pick this too.
Technology's better. I think it looks cooler. It's better to drive.
It's definitely better to drive.
If I were being driven in, I might still pick the Mercedes.
Yeah, you probably would want to. Yeah.
Wow, that cement truck is flying.
And it's America.
You drive? Or you think we drive fast around here? That's terrifying.
He must have better brakes than we do.
Bigger, perhaps.
Yeah.
Can you simply tell the car to put you into sport?
I don't know.
Hey BMW, put me into expressive mode.
Oh, don't have it do that. Why would you have it do that when I'm...
The driver can adjust any currently
thank
active
God.
mind mode
Oh,
setting
the driver
affecting
can
the
do it.
drivability.
Okay. Don't...
Oh, you were already?
Yes, I'm already in
Oh my goodness. Does this have a launch control?
I don't think it
It
does.
doesn't need it.
Yeah. Sometimes BMWs feel faster when you don't use
Yeah.
launch control because they don't cut power to give you maximum grip in first, so
It's
it
just
just rockets off.
Oh my gosh.
Hey BMW, put me into personal mode.
Sure, I will
Oh,
activate
okay.
the personal mode.
And as you'll notice, it knows who's talking in the car.
Yeah, that's nice. So if you have children, they
Right.
can't mess with any of your settings.
Well, and also it makes it so if I wanted to turn my heated seat on now and I were to just say, hey, blank, turn on my heated steering wheel, it would do it. Or, no, not the wheel.
Hey BMW.
That is
Hey,
rough.
hey BMW.
We tried, BMW, we're trying.
Hey BMW. Hey BMW. Turn on the passenger cooled seat.
All that effort just to
Alright,
troll.
I will activate the seat cooling for the front passenger.
Negative. You're already at max heat.
Yeah, the heat feels nice.
I like this Q clock, or the clock.
This is like every rich person has this clock in their
Right.
house.
However, I wish you could make it full screen.
Every gentrified neighborhood has at least 50 of these.
Right.
Yeah.
I just wish you could bring it up to the whole thing. That would be nice.
Why has nothing happened when you click on it?
I that's what I'm saying. It should be big.
The garbage is now more spread out.
Do you like how on the head-up display it gives you like a tilty tilt on sort of how
Yeah.
dramatically you're turning?
Yeah. Well, the
I think it's a G- like it's a G
the
meter.
RPM gauge steers.
Ah. Oh, you're not gonna want to forget this. Yeah, this car is great. I love it. BMW is just murdering the game these days with
Mhm.
the wow factor cars. I
Yeah,
mean,
they are.
We like the Audis that we drive, we like the Mercedes, but it's the BMWs that we spend time in and we're like, oh, I don't want to get this car back. It's so cool.
Yeah, I always say that a couple years ago when we spent a week in the S580, I emerged from that experience thinking I never want to drive anything else.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the first time since that S580 that I felt the same.
Yeah, you're right. But now that you bring that up, the Mercedes still feels just that much cushier, and I do miss
It does, but we already said that.
Yeah.
The Mercedes is cushier, but this
But I think-
drives better.
Mhm.
It's got more of a wow factor. It's
Mhm.
faster.
Mhm.
It looks more unique.
Mhm.
So, I mean, it's all about preference, but this, for the first time, actually feels newer than the current S-Class.
Yes.
So that's the biggest thing for me, is that I got into that S580 and I thought this feels 10 years newer than the BMW, which was at the time the G12 or
Mhm.
G11. And now this feels 20 years newer than the one that it
Mercedes.
replaced.
Yeah.
I'm going to put this somewhere else, actually.
Yeah.
Easy to do with the rear wheel steering.
Oh my gosh, this
Very
thing
easy
steers
to
so
maneuver.
nimbly.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried the backup park assist thing?
No, we
in
should try
BMWs?
it.
All right, so
We do it.
this is what you do. Go into reverse, and then you want to start. Oh wait.
Car wash view.
Record new path. Now go ahead and back up somewhere, just like into a spot or whatever
Okay.
you want to do. Yep. Just you could do loops. Doesn't matter. Just give like a 20 or 30 foot path here or something. This would be, for example, if you were backing into your spot at work or garage or something like that. Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Excellent. Save. Now, go drive yourself back to where you started.
Okay.
Yep, stop. Put it in reverse. And just release everything.
So you have to do the accelerator
You
and
have to
brake
do-
manually.
Do you?
It says, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's okay though. Can do that.
And it follows the exact path that you recorded.
End of route will be reached shortly, it says.
So if you're someone who just can't be bothered to steer your car when you park every day,
You can
it'll
do
do
it.
it for you. And the funny thing, I've done it with the BMW iX. You can make a big, weird, loop-de-loop sort of path through this parking lot, and the car will just do it for you.
Yeah. I've seen videos of people that don't quite understand how this works, and they don't think that they have to. And some cars you don't, but most cars you have to feed the brake pedal yourself.
Sure.
Some people crash
Oh,
because when they're parallel parking, they don't touch the brake and then they smash into
simply-
the.
that's
What's
unfortunate.
happening here? Do we think?
Are we about to be murdered? No. People in Dodge Grand Caravans are always trustworthy.
Is that a Daily Motor top tip?
Daily Motor top tip. Chris, would you have the M bits that are on this car?
You have to with the 760.
But I thought it's not an M760.
Yeah, but it's a 760i, and the only trim you can get is M Sport.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just how it is.
Alright. Oh, B-Reel.
Oh,
Perfect.
really? I didn't get a notification.
I could run inside and do a bonus B-Reel.
That is what this one was, I thought. Maybe not.
Just have the new one for me.
Okay. Anyways.
Looks like your girlfriend is taking drugs.
Oh my god. What is... Why? Sorry, what?
Your girlfriend is taking drugs.
Is she? Oh, nice. Why did he have to...
Maybe he's a current G12 owner.
Oh, and he
And-
wanted to
and he
take a look
wanted
at the
to take a-
G70.
Yep.
Right. All right, everyone. Well, it's been a really good week with this car. We both thoroughly enjoy it.
Yeah.
And we hope that from our review you were able to see just how posh it really is. And, yeah, what?
I wouldn't get white. I'd get a dark color.
Yeah, well, you know
I'd
what,
pay
though?
$10,000
I
for the
saw...
two-tone.
Well, I would do that, too, but I saw a black one, and it was hideous.
Oh.
So the white, it makes it a little bit more bearable, but I agree with you. I would get the two-tone red and black, like the one that I filmed for the Topher. That was a good one. Anyways, we are definitely Paris and Nicole
Oh, yeah.
today with this car. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Mm-hmm.
I said that backwards.
Yeah, I know.
Anyways,
Chris is just sad that he has to get rid of this.
and as always, G70 on.
Yeah, that's too confusing.
S68 on.
There you go, that's better.
31 mpg on.
Yeah, we didn't mention that, did we?
Mhm.
How about automatic doors on?
Automatic doors on. As the
Oh, you have the key. Get over here.
I have the key, right? Okay, well, drive on.